What's up, everyone? So it's time for your weekly Westbrook update. So, an NBA writer claims that Russell Westbrook won't play in the NBA again if he leaves the Los Angeles Lakers. So, the NBA writer was quoted as saying, "If you look around, where is Russell Westbrook gonna go that somebody wants him to be around?" So, end of quote. So, that's a question. That's a open-ended question that he left. This article's by Fadeaway World. So let's just get into it real quick because Russell Westbrook, man, he came off a very bad, horrendous season for the Lake Show. The Laker faithful flamed him, and he opted in on that 47 million, and I really doubt if he'll be playing for the NBA at the summer of 2023. So let's just get into it. So Russell Westbrook's tenure with the Los Angeles Lakers has been anything but good. The veteran point guard landed in LA, ready to help the team bounce back after a horrendous and disappointing 2020-2021 season. But things went to the worst last year. Russ earned a lot of criticism from fans who made it seem that he was guilty of all the bad things that the Lakers went through. Now he's a persona non grata in Los Angeles, with many fans asking the team to get rid of him, even yours truly included, asking for a way if the Los Angeles Lakers can either waive, buy out, or even terminate Russell Westbrook's contract. And I don't know why. There was no ETO clause in that Russell Westbrook $207 million extension he signed in OKC. The one that is really hurting the Lakers right now. He's been linked with a move elsewhere for a while now, but nothing has changed for the former MVP. While some think that he could be used to land Kyrie this summer, others don't think the Lakers could move him yet. So there's a lot of people who go further and make big claims regarding Russ. One of them is ESPN's Tim Bontemps, who recently claimed staying on the Lakers is the only chance Russ Westbrook has to continue playing his NBA career. So that's that. So during a recent appearance on the Hoops Collective podcast, the NBA writer claimed that if Russ isn't part of the Lakers on opening night, he could never play in the NBA league again. So it's just crazy. I think you can make a good case if Russ Westbrook is not on the Lakers at the start of this season. You can make an argument that he will never play in the NBA again. I think if you look around, where is Russell Westbrook gonna go that somebody wants him to be around? To this point in his career, it's always been Russ running the show. He saw that in Houston. He's with James Harden. There has to be change. They had to change the team to make it work around Russ. He's in Washington. They remake the team to work around Bradley Beal. Note, I think Bontemps meant to say Russ given the context of his run. So, the whole time, any team that Russell Westbrook has played, they had to adjust to Russ' style of play. Obviously, that was the case in OKC when he was a superstar player, especially after KD left with his insane triple doubles. But now, you saw what happened last year with the Lakers. We all agreed that the second that the trade was made, it was a disastrous fit. And even myself included, ask myself this question: if the Lakers had the ability to trade for Russell Westbrook, why didn't they trade for CP3? And they really needed a championship point guard that can at least get them over the hump. And it's a question that I ask myself a lot. You look at that situation now. Yeah, Russell Westbrook sure can be a role player on the Lakers. That will go against everything Russell Westbrook ever said in his career and acted in his career, where he's always been, I turned myself into a superstar player. I was a recruit nobody ever heard of. I, through sheer force and will and talent, turned myself into a first ballot Hall of Famer. I don't need to listen to anybody else. So Russell Westbrook's arrogant and conjecture and throwing everyone under the bus after this off season is the reason why Laker faithful, even the Lakers front office, sorry to say, they don't want this guy around, because this guy is so inefficient. He cannot lead a team to win. The only thing he knows is to win through. He doesn't even know how to win. He just knows how to get his triple doubles and win a triple double in a game, regardless if it's a win or lose. So the Russ slander has gotten out of control recently, and it could be the biggest example of that. It's easy to see where Tim's comments come from, but it'll be crazy to see that nobody will give Russ another chance. Still, the same happened to Carmelo Anthony a couple of seasons ago, and it wasn't until he proved that he could have a different role in the team, and that's when the Portland Trail Blazers landed him. Time will tell how the situation plays out, but I think Russ not having a team sounds crazy right now. No. I mean, that's the end of the article, but Russ' style of play has never been the greatest. It has never been pretty. It has always been a horrendous show. He's part in the reason why the OKC Thunder blew a 3-1 lead. He's also part in the reason why KD left OKC because of Russ' style of play. He's the part in the reason why the OKC Thunder were not able to get over the hump, even with Paul George and Carmelo Anthony at the helm. They're not able to do it because Russell Westbrook was more focused on stats and triple doubles instead of going to win a basketball game. So that's the reason why things didn't pan out for Russ. So Russ, why would it be a surprise if you see Russ not succeeding with the Los Angeles Lakers, where the Los Angeles Lakers know that it's all about winning. It's all about excellence on the court, and Russell Westbrook isn't known of that. So it was inevitable that the Lakers are gonna turn on him, and especially the Lakers being a big market, his flaws were being showed on national television for the whole world to see, because majority of the Lakers games were televised. So everyone knew that Russell Westbrook is trash, especially in his aging. So he's in his early 30s. The man is dependent on athleticism, not an efficient player. So what do you expect? The decline was just steep. It was a steep slope after he got his triple-double record and having the most triple-doubles and broke Oscar Robertson's triple-double record. Things just went to a decline because people were asking, when will this guy win a championship? When will this guy go deep in the postseason? When will this guy at least be a catalyst of a team winning a championship? Those are the questions that the Lakers wanted answers to, but Russell Westbrook did nothing to aid in those answers. So that's the reason why nobody likes Russell Westbrook. The Laker Nation has turned on Russell Westbrook. I mean, nobody likes him, and I just hope this guy just gets traded away, or he just plays the whole season, or even in the trade deadline they just decide to waive him and just let this guy go and cut him loose. And if he's going to play in the NBA, it's going to be a vet minimum deal or even a non-guaranteed deal. He's going to be signed to either a vet minimum, mid-level exception, or even a biannual exception of like $6 million. So there's no way a team is going to give this guy near max money at all because of his style of play. And I just hope this guy goes away, because he has been a nightmare for the Los Angeles Lakers. Honestly, if this guy goes even tomorrow, I'll be happy. Honestly, I'm honestly happy when this guy leaves. So yeah, man, that's all I have to say about Russell Westbrook. I'll leave the link to this article in the description box. So yeah, man, I'm gonna see you in the next upload.